What's up, boys? So today I'm thinking of doing a different kind of video. Maybe we'll do a series based on this, probably useful for release. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna summarize what I did this week in progression. If you didn't know, Hyperboost just started like 1 week ago, and I'm gonna summarize my gear and where did we get with Hyperboost, what are our skills looking like, what you should expect from release in terms of gearing and such, and just a bit of my thoughts on the subject as well, what I'm thinking of the whole Hyperboost situation. Yeah, so let's get straight into it. Let's look at gear first. No, actually, let's look at skills first. Skill-wise, I didn't really upgrade any of these purples. I just got everything to purple, and because I'm gonna do multiple weapons, I didn't upgrade my my passives or like the skills that I don't use to purple because I didn't see the need to spend the books. Like for example, Vampire Strike, I am not using. I don't plan on using it. It looks kind of bad, to be honest. I don't really like it. Knife throwing, it doesn't have a spot in my rotation right now. By the way, Mage got really nerfed, so right now I'm still working out some builds, so I'm working on this. But yeah, I didn't really upgrade a lot of the passives or anything that I don't use either. Here it's a 2. I have plenty of books. That's not a problem. This is only 8 in my inventory and like 200 here, but I have a lot in the stash. It's not really a problem. We've been getting these books and like the parchments from just the mobs. You get the mobs you kill in open world dungeons, so that's what it is. It is my choice to not upgrade upgrade the skills so much. I upgraded only like the fire bombs. Didn't really decide yet on a build what I'm gonna play, so I didn't really upgrade too much. I upgraded my bow skills because I plan on using my bow as well. And upgraded some crossbow skills just for testing purposes. For example, like this one is the spin, a really strong ability right now. It's kind of once people start playing the game more and like get a better idea of it, I don't think it's gonna be as strong, but right now it's pretty good. I was just testing some stuff, so I upgraded some skills in here. But yeah, staff and dagger, they're all upgraded. We get a lot of books just from starting playing the game. You get a lot of greens, you get a lot of blues, and you also get a lot of purples. In terms of gear, this is what we are looking at. We are looking at almost 3000 gear score. I have my 2 black T1 staff, fully traded. Well, not fully traded, missing 3 cooldown speed traits. Not big of a deal, honestly. I think it's not really a big deal anyway. Then I got the Liquiris. This is basically the best dagger you can get. It's not really traded that much. I didn't really get too lucky with this, so I didn't get to trade it. Then we got the Reaper 2-piece. The Reaper 2-piece is really good. You get to 21% critical damage. I just put 1 extra mana regen on it. I didn't get to trade it. It's pretty expensive right now. I think if you check, let's see, Reaper, it's like above like 100 something. Yeah, see. So if you want something that's actually good, let's say range evasion or magic evasion, you don't even have melee evasion, for example, it's pretty expensive. Keep in mind that I'm not putting any lucent into the game. I'm playing on Korea, so I don't see the point of pay to winning anything in here, so I'm not gonna do that. But I have the 2-piece. I have all my gear is upgraded, +9 of course. I have 2 pieces. I have the boots and the helmet. As you can see, the boots, I have some I put some traits into it. I'm going for range evasion, magic evasion, and melee evasion because right now it's just the best, honestly. I got a T2 piece here. The gloves, they're really good. You have extra range, perception, max health, which is insane. Like you get 800 max health. Max health is one of the best things you can get. I fully traded the magic evasion, and I'm pushing my melee evasion as well. It's gonna take a little while, let's say. I got the Hermit Shroud. This is one of the best capes you can get. T1 capes at least. You get a lot of range evasion, magic evasion, and weaken resistance, which is basically all the debuffs in the game. That's what it does. I didn't really get to trade it because first of all I don't have another Hermit cape to put in and like unlock the second trait, and the first one is trash. It's like health region, so it's whatever. Then I got a Mother Nature clothing. This is a bit rated. I think it was a mistake for me to go magic endurance so hard into this, but we can switch it. Like you can go. So because now you have something like this. You got this, and for example, I have my magic endurance, right? I could change it to melee endurance, for example, if I wanted to. I think it's okay. It's one of the, you don't really have a lot of choices, so I think it's okay. But maybe I will change it to melee endurance based on like how OP the melee is right now. You can change it. You need the unlock stones and you need conversion stones. The conversion stones are not the issue. The unlock stones kind of are, but you still get a bit. I'll probably make a guide on like how to get them and all that. But yeah, you can change it. I'm still thinking about it. The main reason you want the Mother Nature clothing, even though you're like either like a range, like you're playing archer, or you're playing like me, staff dagger. You want it because you get heavy attack chance. You don't really have a lot of heavy attack chance normally. With this, you're gonna have a lot. Let me see. It's here. So I have 158 before I even eat food, which is nice, honestly. So yeah, that's the chest piece. The pants I didn't really touch too much, honestly. It's good, you get some stats from them, but like I didn't really look into them too much. I'm still gonna go for T2 gear anyway on this. I'm gonna get for 4 pieces of the wind, whatever called. Then I got my bracelet. I traded a lot of it, as you can see here. Skill damage, max health, silence resistance is really important because right now the meta is just insane, where you just play Shadow Strike and this one silences you. It's tough. It's tough not to run with silence resistance. That's why you see me running also the ecoic barrier. Ecoly barrier. That's it. Yeah, so we're running this and also running the silence resistance on the bracelets here. You don't really have a lot of choices, honestly. Like if you look at the bracelet and you look at traits, you don't really have a lot of choices. Another choice that's probably good as well would be like debuff duration, but I don't think it's as good as silence resistance in my opinion. Of course, I got a max health, 4 out of 4, skill damage resistance also. And looking at the necklace, I'm still not sure. I would probably keep this one for a while. I don't know, I could keep this one and I would go like, I can just unlock the traits, right? Like if I go here, you just go unlock and you need like 50 of these, which is not that big of a deal. And I could unlock like skill boost and then you level it up with other epic necklaces that have skill boost damage, which could be good. Otherwise, we got the rings. I'm still using this ring. You get it from the box from Hyperboost. If you didn't know, now you know. And also using this ring, which is really good. You need to grind quite a bit for it. It's giving you range, wisdom, perception, really good. I maxed out the skill damage boost as fast as I could. I will probably do the same for the necklace though as well. And I will also have to do for this. This ring didn't really get as much love as I wanted it to. But honestly, we've been PvPing all day, basically every day. And I didn't really have time to upgrade this that much either. What else? What did I miss? Oh my god. Okay. Doggy is just barking outside, it is what it is. Then we got the belt, we're using the butcher belt. You don't really have a lot of choices for this. I'm using a T1 belt. It's probably one of the best choices you can do. Using skill damage resistance, I got to trade it twice. Then I got max health and stun resistance. Stun resistance, I think, in my opinion at least, is really strong because right now meta is basically just melee, honestly. So you kind of want stun resistance. Like, and the other choices are kind of dog shit anyway. Like you got weaken resist and debuff duration and health regen. Health regen is trash. You don't really want that. So like stun resistance could be good against like Gaia Crash and not Gaia Crash. Well, kind of Gaia Crash combo. Like what the heck is? Okay, so you got the stunning blow. See, so this is the main bread and butter for greatsword anyway. So obviously I'm trying to avoid getting stunned as much as possible. So using stun resistance on the bracelet just makes sense to me. But yeah, right now I'm also working on a bow. I've been putting a bit of heavy chance on it. I got three heavy chance on that. I got 1 critical hit and 1 hit. So basically every time I will drop like a purple weapon, with hit, heavy attack chance, or critical hit, I will be putting it into this bow to upgrade it, because I want to switch to bow as well, for mostly to try things out, because Korea, after all, for me is just trying things out a lot and having fun with it. As far as ranking goes, I was up to like 5 at some point, and now I went down because I didn't play as much of the PvP. I've been grinding a little bit more on the dungeons and so, but I'm still 28, which is pretty good. In my opinion, one of the dudes in, one of my friends in Pirate Gaming, they're rank 1 right now, which is good. Really happy for that. And yeah, I don't know, that's basically it. As far as the stash goes, we got quite a few choices. As you can see, I'm waiting for unlocking the Reaper chest piece, not chest piece, helmet here. I'm looking to unlock melee evasion so I can directly put this in. I will want to put the trait on this. So I'm storing a bunch of stuff, even like max health I'm storing for just the chance of getting it on, you know, and stuff like that. And melee evasion, melee endurance, I don't really care that much about this, but I'm still considering it. Then I got more melee evasion, so I got 2 pieces melee evasion that will go straight into my Reaper. Same things with this, same thing with this, is like melee endurance. I'm not sure if I'll go melee endurance. I heard that it's pretty bad right now. It used to be much better, but like now it's pretty trash. I got one of these, mana regen. I'll probably just throw it away, honestly. It's worthless to me. Same with this. I'll keep this just so I have a wand, basically. Then I got this, magic evasion. Yeah, same with this. Basically, it will go straight into the cloak when I unlock the trait. I'll have an extra skill damage resistance, which is good. I recommend you guys do the same thing if you want. If you don't want, you don't want. I can stop you. Then I got 1 piece of the 4 pieces I'll have, but I'm not gonna use the gloves. I'm gonna be using the gloves I have right now, and then I'll use the 4 pieces on the wind typhoon, because it gives you critical hit rate. Basically, it doesn't say critical hit rate, but it is critical hit rate, and it also increases your critical damage by 15%, which is basically what the Reaper does. You just have a different saying. Well, you have less. You have less, but you get so much more. You get additional critical damage 1% per 1 meter away from the target. Critical damage up to 40%. So because of this, if you're playing, for example, if you're playing my build, which is based around 2 black, you see, I have 20% more range on it, just by default, just by equipping it. Then I can put on my gloves. Here, if you go to your gloves, you can put a perk for range as well, and you also have range from let me remember. Oh yeah, see, this 6% from this as well, so I will get a lot of range by default. So it's gonna be really good. That set is gonna just blast. Like that's one of the best sets you can have anyway. And yeah, I mean, been doing pretty well, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. Ahead of a lot of people, but still not as good as some ridiculously geared people I've been meeting. Solent is fine. Stats are looking like this. I want 2 more points in dexterity. 48 points in dexterity. I need 50 for the movement speed. That would be nice to have. And then I have strength. I would like to keep it at 30. You get max health 750, which is really good in my opinion. And then if you get to 50 points in it, you have the attack chance. But yeah, good luck with that. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. The wisdom is just it's 30% wisdom. It's whatever. You get a bit of mana. I'm not really focusing on wisdom anyway. I don't really care about that too much. But it is what it is. It's just the piece that you get. Priority is still perception. You get a lot of range. You get almost 8% range, and you get hit and hit again and buff duration. So it's really good. And dexterity is the same, critical hit, bonus damage, and if you get 50 points, you also get movement speed 5%, which is pretty good. The main thing that you do to gear up in this Hyperboost server, you got these guys. So you have these coins. He sells you a lot of stuff, right? And you get these coins. You get a bunch from like running contracts, doing open world dungeon contracts, doing like normal events, all that stuff, right? And you can buy stuff. You can even buy like T2 items, like T2 weapons. Example being like the Chief Executor Earthquake Blade, which basically makes your Gaia crash happen in front of you, not in a line. It just happens in front. So it's really good. It's a really good choice, but it's pretty expensive, and you can only buy one of these. But yeah, you can buy the T1 stuff. As you can see here, you can buy Toblex as many as you want for your staff if you're playing staff build. Otherwise, I don't know, the rest are not that good. I guess the Duke Sword is okay, the Taunting Blade is okay, it's not that bad, but obviously you want the better T2 for your Grey Sword if you're playing Grey Sword. And also this is really good for accessories if you're using Beast King like I am on the bracelet, or like Butcher Belt, also good. Archpriest Devotion as well, you can use. The cape is not as good as Hermit, but it's okay. It's okay. You can use this to trait your Hermit. So for example, you get your Hermit, you unlock the traits, and then you just keep spam buying the cape from here, the Archpriest, and you just put the traits in. So yeah, it's pretty good. And same thing can be done with basically all the items. You just spam buy. Once you have the traits unlocked, you just put them in. So it's not that big of a deal, honestly. I would start with like 20 to 25 boxes though. That's the play in my opinion. And just spend to unlock otherwise. My points are looking good. I have a lot of dimensional contract tokens. A lot of this as well. I've been spending a lot of it for the drops. Now you get like stuff like this. You get a lot of these. The Amaranth, the Marines, all the Rubixes and all that stuff. And every day we get also mails. We get a lot of dimensional contract mails. You get plus 900. This is basically 3 runs of T1s, so it's really good. Same with this. You just get a lot of this stuff, and it's pretty nice. I've been getting a lot of drops as well. T2 gloves. Again, T2 gloves. So if I put range on my gloves, I already have two upgrades on my traits with just this, right? Because it's T2, you cannot like put T1 basically, and also get attack speed. This is trash actually, but whatever. Don't really care that much. So yeah, I can just put range on this. Definitely gonna put it on my gloves. It will also help a lot with my bow if I play bow, for example. You got abilities like this. Let's see. Wait, this one of these. Yeah, so you see this. This is why range is so important, even if you're playing like bow. Even if you don't play stuff, this is really good. For example, you increase your critical rate, really good. So that's why a lot of people are gonna go range. You don't have to, obviously. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. Been running some arenas. I cannot do ranked yet because I don't have 3000 gear score. I'm pretty close to it though. Pretty close. Maximum gear score for like Mythic Plus, I believe is like 4000 though. So let's do it like this. No, 4.5k. So you need 4.5k just to enter the Mythic Plus basically of this game. You're gonna get a lot of runes, pretty nice. Oh right, as far as runes go, I only unlocked this. Runes are really pay to win in this game right now. I don't know. Wait, how do I even open it? I have to do it from inventory, I think. They are really pay to win, honestly. Right now, you are not gonna get runes if you don't already have gear and like start mega grinding. You're gonna have a hard time because, as you can see, you need one hammer for this, and you need to roll the correct things you want. So, for example, you have like all these synergies, right? And I want bonus damage, for example, right? So I need 3 blue ones, different ones, right? I have this one, I need the other 2. How do you reroll this? You click on this and it requires your hammer. However, you can also put runes on your weapons, and they require 2 hammers per rune. So you unlock it and then you reroll it in order to actually get the runes you want. So yeah, basically good luck with getting this one. why I will not pay to winning, I guess, if you wanna call it that. You get that from the battle pass. So for example, like if you bought the battle pass, you have 4 hammers here. You get 100 of the trait unlocks, which are really good as well. And the rest is not that good. This is 200, that, don't really care. This is pretty nice as well. You get the tokens, you can buy gear with it, so pretty nice as well. You get some books. You get 100 more of the trait unlock stones, really good to have. And then you have, guess what, 50 hammers. So level 41, you got 50 hammers. It's no way, this is 42. But yeah, you get 50 hammers, boyos. It's insane. It's insane. You can't even compare. Meanwhile, the free-to-play get like random trash runes. So yeah, it's not looking good. And another way to get like hammers, you use these fragments. Yeah, see this stuff. So you get the normal runes, you dissolve them, and you get this stuff. And 100 of this is 1 hammer. And you need a lot of hammers. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. And also from the battle pass, you're also gonna get, you can also get this when you have the, so basically how it works is you complete the battle pass, you complete the entire thing, and every time you get these coins, like when you do like spend contract coins or like whatever, when you do this stuff, which is also like this that you get because you're premium, you buy the battle pass, you can spend them. They all of the blue ones turn into yellow ones, right? And you can spend them in here, and you can buy stacks of 10. You can buy 10 stacks of 5 hammers, right? So you can do that, and then you can also buy normal hammers, like 1 per 30. So yeah, if you don't do battle pass, just forget about runes, honestly. If you don't do battle pass, don't do like high gear runs with Mythic Plus, you're also not gonna get any of this. I don't know if this is gonna be on release. I don't imagine. Otherwise, Amazon is gonna get a lot of hate, because right now, look, for example, you do the maximum level on this, for example. You do the maximum level, you get 1 box that looks like this. So you have a chance to get 1 of the rune, like, or like multiple ones. I'm not too sure how it works. So between 15 and 13, but this is the reward for level 30, yeah? So if you go, let's say, no, I wanna say 21. Okay, 15. Hang on. Yeah, so realistically, it doesn't really get better. So you can run level 15 and you get the same thing. Yeah, well, I mean, still, you need to run level 15. And that means you need 3.6k gear score. Just to enter, of course. And then you have to do all the mechanics, right? So you get the runes and then you crash them down, you break them down into pieces, and then you can finally make your hammers. So yeah, it's not really feasible. I don't imagine this is gonna happen on release. I don't see it being good if it does, and yeah, that's about it, honestly. As far as progression goes, there is absolutely no chance you're gonna get this fast of a progression on release. You will probably look at like having 1 epic, maybe 2, if you run like T1 dungeons, and you're talking about T1 epics, of course. And then the pieces, you will probably get this, probably easy to get. Mother Nature, you get it from the Ant dungeon, not that big of a deal. Reaper Black Mask, honestly, yeah, you can probably get it, but it's gonna be tough because it comes from a T2 dungeon, this one, and you will need 2.5 gear score, and you're not gonna get 2.5 gear score to enter. Before, you didn't need, you needed less. That's when I got it anyway. So like, yeah, you're not gonna get this Reaper, definitely not gonna get this. This, yeah, sure, maybe, I don't know. So I don't even remember where this comes from, honestly. Hermit Shroud you will probably get because it drops in the open world dungeon. This you will get as well. Butcher Belt you will probably get as well because it's T1 Dungeon reward as well. Beast King you will also get because it's from the ants. Not in the first week, of course. This is gonna be like, I think, I don't know, 2 weeks in, you're gonna have all this, maybe. Depends how lucky you are, to be honest. You could do it in 1 week, of course. This is also doable. Honestly, very doable. You can just get this from running the dungeon a few times. The normal dungeons. So it's not that big of a deal, honestly. You'll probably get this, like, 2 weeks in, I think. Something like that, because... Depends how they do the rewards. Because right now, if you do a T1 dungeon, you get a roll of this, right? But you also get another box that you open that has the same reward as this, basically. So if you look at the percentage, you have 5% chance of the 5 or 7% chance to drop the items. Then you got this, which basically means you have a 69% chance of dropping 1 Marindor, 28% chance to drop 2, or 2.4% to just drop 3, which is low chance, right? And then you got this chance, and I believe, yeah, you will also get this once. But there's another thing, hang on. It doesn't show here. Yeah, it doesn't show here, but basically you will get a box in the Hyperboost that basically rewards this again. So a secondary time, you get the same rewards as the first time and the same chance to get an item, for example. And you also get more of the coins. You get 4 for just running the dungeon and 4 from the box. So you're gonna get 8 from every run, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember exactly, but that sounds about right in my head, at least. As far as pay to win, I'm not gonna pay to win anything. But yeah, that's about it. That's the update for the week, first week of Throne and Liberty. It's going pretty well. I've been meeting a lot of really weirdly geared people. For example, let me show you. Let's see. So this is Hyperboost, right? The Hyperboost server is supposed to have only new players, basically. And matchmaking happens with even like the old players, right? Like old servers, different servers, and so on. Let me show you something. This is what I got killed by. This is what killed me in an event on the Hyperboost server. A guy with Tevent, whatever. Tevent. Degas. Fully traded. Fully ruined. And +9. On a Hyperboost server. And also, he has the Chief Executioner, which is the Gaia Crash stuff I told you about. Also traded. Also ruined. Well, no, this one is not ruined. My bad. The Tevent one is not ruined, right? But this one is ruined. So yeah, I don't know. If this guy either paid to win, I guess like he bought the Executor blade from the box and then probably got lucky with the daggers. Because I don't know otherwise. Like, what are we doing, big man? What are we doing, big man? I'm not even sure if you can probably sell them, right, on the market, but brother man, you know. Let me check. Yeah, so there is one Tevent Greatsword for sale, but not the normal sale, not the normal Tevent. Right, so can you see the last purchase? Latest trade price, no, 0. So yeah, maybe that guy just got really lucky. I don't know what happened. I don't know. So there are definitely a lot of people that are really geared even on Hyperboost server, and yeah, it's just tough. You have people that run like 16k HP or so on Greatsword and Dagger, and it's rough. It's really rough to kill them when you have like 10k. And I'm at 10k, I'm like one of the higher HP mages because I have a lot of max HP trades, right? So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, do that good stuff, whatever. I'll probably do like weekly updates. I'll make it more interesting as much as I can, and I will give you a look on like how the game process works. I'll also be streaming, so come say hi to that as well if you want. If you don't, okay, it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.